All right. Hey, everybody. This is Steve at Thousand Year Homes. Look at Eduardo's castle. Well, we're visiting Eduardo's castle. He says it's not his castle. It belongs to the city, but it's right by his house. And we're walked up the hill and we're here. Officially, Eduardo's castle. Oh, it says Castilla de Torres Vidres. Tower something or another. Wow. How nice. Flowers. Oh, wow. Wow, Eduardo. Was the city inside of here, or was this just a stronghold like other castles?
I think it was just a stronghold. The city was around.
And now a great big church is up here. That is so cool. I don't know how you don't come up here every day, Eduardo, and play on a castle with a little sword. You're laughing, but I'm only half kidding. Half kidding. I think if I lived here and had a castle right next to me up on a hill, it would be embarrassing how much time I'd spend up here. I'd buy a horse and just try to keep it up here. Tell everybody I was a historical reenactor or something. Wow. What a great spot for a castle, though. Oh, these steps are worth looking at. Lots of olive trees again. Lemon trees. Oh boy. How they capture the water. You know, these are an interesting way to keep track of utilities, right? Little metal doors they can open. Wow. All right. The top of the castle. This is the tower here. There's a Catholic church and where we came up. Eduardo's place is somewhere over there. I don't see a fort there, Eduardo, across the way. There's a fort up there, huh?
There used to be one on the top of the hill.
Oh, it's all ruins now.
The other one is
Yeah.
on this side.
Torres Vidres, Portugal.
And then they had the other one. I think it's where those turbines are.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you would have a castle within sight of a castle, so you could light a torch and say, hey, send us reinforcements.
They called this like the Torres Vedras lines. So there was that line of defense.
Oh, I see.
That could extend for many miles. Each, I don't know how much, but there were lots of like strongholds.
Wow. Man, I love that one house that has the green tile down there. It's really pretty.
Yeah,
Emerald green tile.
Yeah, this is like the old downtown, like narrow streets, and
Yep.
only pedestrians can walk in most of those.
Oh, I see. You have to park and walk.
Yeah, so we have like parkings like there.
Yeah. Well, you could see how narrow the houses are. You could not get cars around inside there. It would be too hard to even try. Even with the stoplights. Very, very fine. Very, very pretty place. Someone's sunbathing. I see somebody soaking up the sun. I don't blame them. Bell Tower. This just makes me feel transported, you know. I'm not even sure, you know, like, could you put cannons up here?
I think the cannons were on that wall.
Right.
Here, I don't think
Observation and guns, rifles, and things like that.
This is modern stuff. Has crazy.
Somebody carved their name in it, yeah.
Because I think this part was being built.
This portal's awfully worn, though. Look at that. That's seen some stuff. Inside of this castle. You know, I just can't imagine, you know, each one of those would have been rooms, and there would have been a wall with a roof. Visually, I can't even begin to imagine what this looked like. I love it. Eduardo, I have to walk over there and stick my head out that window. Did they do a model? It's all worn out.
Yeah.
They need to 3D print these models in that metal, you know, and then they could leave them, and it would just, they'd last for 20 years, you know. Artist rendering. Yeah, it's probably not scholars that know this stuff. They probably won't even be guessing, right? They could actually tell you, or maybe even find the blueprints, right? Right.
There was like a palace.
Right. You know, these palaces, you know, would have held something. You know, a roof would have been above us. Yeah. Oh, look at these. These are interesting to me. I would call these yucca, right? Aloe vera?
Yeah.
But I didn't know that aloe vera could grow so tall. That's so if you get hurt, this is their medicine right here.
Yeah. Oh, see you.
Oh, I see the cannon. I see it. I'll go ahead and stop and take a picture.
It's that
Oh.
building there. The only thing that remains is the wall around it.
The wall. Well, there's where the cannons would have been. Way over yonder is a different fort, not a castle. But you could see these just would have been, you know, within eyesight, I see another castle fort with cannons and all that. It'd be so hard to fight these battles. You'd for sure try to win a different way, right? Through negotiation or extorting the king or whatever, you know, proxy state. Wow, these aloe vera just go all the way around.
Yeah.
All right, another beautiful day in Portugal and another 1,000 year. This one's only, well, probably 1,000 years, but the most recent stuff is 1,700. Pretty cool. Well, there's a real faint still drawing in the architect's view. You can see there was the church we passed, and it was a palace that was in there, and this was a courtyard right in here, and then the palace went around it, and then it caught the rainwater like usual and went into a cistern probably right there.
Yeah, so the
Bailiff's
top floor,
Palace.
the upper floor was
1516.
destroyed in the earthquake.
Yeah. Oh, and 1755 is when it was destroyed. But yeah, it is back to 1516. Wow. Well, bailiff would have had a ton of money too, right?
Yeah.
This is how you had to protect your money. And so they do have the drawing somewhere, right? You and I are guessing, but the actual historical archaeologists would know exactly. Pretty cool. Going to the gift shop. That was. Let me go in and take a look at that. That is just beautiful. The inside of one of the towers. Huh. Where hinge or post would have been, you know. Another gate right here. Huh.